They call him Seatin, the man of legends.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rusila Dreadblade First Look. In this short video, we're going to be having a quick look at one of the new bosses of the 2.4 Chronicle, known as Infernal Leifis. Now, as it goes in this Chronicle, this is the second of 3 bosses in the Chronicle, and it involves fighting Rusila Dreadblade and the Dread Fortune on a large ship in the middle of the Infernal Dawn instance. Now, in comparison to the raid encounter, this fight has actually taken a lot of aspects which are absolutely brilliant about the raid and actually incorporated it into this duo chronicle. As you can see here, I'm currently soloing it due to the fact that I have a fairly high-end gear, but you know, it's easily soloable. But you know, when you start off and you're new to this, you will probably definitely want to bring a friend along, because without a doubt, out of all the bosses, I'd say this one actually presents the most challenge, and I'll explain why a bit. So in the first phase, you have to sort of go around the boat, killing off all the her ads and motley crew and whatnot, and there are tons of different ads. The most dangerous of them all were actually the snipers, which you can see channel a red laser beam towards yourself if you're in line of sight of them. They wear sort of little Chinese gold farming hats, as I like to call them, and basically if you're in line of sight when that cast goes off, then you take about sort of 7 to 9k damage, and you know, 2 of them at once is pretty much going to empty the health pool of most people that aren't tanks. So basically, you know, throughout this phase, you're going around, you're picking up barrels, you want to blow up all the hatches. This causes no more ads to be able to reach the surface and respawn. So you can go straight for the heart, which is the thing that I'm going to be nuking next, or you can kill the hatches. But if you go straight for the heart, then you're going to have ads in the final phase, which can be a bit problematic if they're constantly spawning and it's a bit random what ads kind of come up through those hatches. But no snipers can come up through those hatches, just other ones. But you know, if you got 4 of them spawning every 30 or so seconds, then you know it's not going to be too manageable. Anyway, so once you put a barrel on the heart, you have about, I believe it's about 20 seconds to actually nuke it down before it re-shields itself, and then you have to go get another barrel and do it again. So you can do it over the course of several barrels, but due to the fact being an Inquisitor and having quite strong cooldowns, you know, I managed to quite easily pull it off in one. So then, as you can see, nice explosion effects, and Rusila becomes active. Now, she has an ability that you need to interrupt that's channeled, and also this thing called 1,000 cuts, which basically means she's going to spawn a load of those buzz blades you see knocking about the entire ship, which you're pretty much going to want to constantly avoid for the entire fight, and those will cut through you like a knife. You know, you'll see towards the end of this video that I do get hit by one repeatedly and almost die. So while this is going on, there's also, you know, the ship's constantly being overflown with lava patches. So as you can see, you know, behind her and to the right of her at the moment, there are large pools of lava that have spawned, and they will continue to spawn until sort of the whole ship's almost full of them. As you can see, she does something called inner raft, outer raft. So inner raft, she'll do a little bubble on herself, and then that'll damage everyone there. And then outer raft, you have to get into that bubble because she does damage to everybody else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A fairly brief explanation of the general tactics and stuff, but no, it looks like they've done a really good job with this boss. I'm very, very happy. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the Queen of Earth herself, Leifis.